Hello, CMST&102. My name is Raymond Ramirez.
My name is Maria Palmares.
My name is Maria.
My name is Valente Valencia.
And welcome to our TV show called Guess the TV show, the theme song TV show. And so the way we're going to be playing this amazing TV show is we're going to be going on to YouTube and playing a little trivia about TV shows, mostly kid shows like Nickelodeon and Disney. So for this one, we'll be mixing them up, and I believe hopefully we get these right. This sounds pretty.
I don't know that one.
I never heard this. What the heck? I never watched that show. I never watched that show before in my life. This is like the Splat kind of. This is like more like the more early Nickelodeon shows, I believe. More like in the 90s that they're showing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, I've never seen that show.
What the heck?
Kind of looks like that guy in that movie, the Jungle Book.
I've never seen this one either. Oh, I've seen this show before. I've seen this show like when I was like little, like you and Nickelodeon was still like the Splat and everything. I remember watching that show, and it was just like it was weird. Like it was just like I feel like the difference between like shows back then were so like how they like how humor was back then to now is just so different. Like if you see like a show like this or like Danny Phantom or like the old SpongeBob shows, they're not compared to the new shows that are on like Nickelodeon or like Disney, you know, like the humor is so different there now, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, it's just crazy how that I don't like when I look at shows that are like in the past and to the present, they're just so different now.
Yeah, I think also like the technology also has changed the habits of viewing as well.
Yeah, I mean, let's see. Let's get some more. Hopefully, for your parents.
Yeah, parents.
I mean, when I was growing up as a kid, I remember watching this show. I was like, man, I wish I had Fairy Odd Parents to give me whatever I wanted. Literally. I mean, imagine. I know. That's crazy. I'm not only that though, but I don't know. I thought this show was very, very cool. Like, I feel like it was just, I don't know. It was part of Nickelodeon, and like this was one of the really good shows back then in the day that Nickelodeon had when I was little growing up.
Yeah, I think that this is one that they reinvented as well. Like they added like more characters now, and then they have a baby or something, Cosmo and Wanda.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Poof.
Poof, yeah.
She's cute.
Here, I'm gonna do another one just because I believe this is a little too out of my range of guessing.
Go Disney.
That's what I was doing. You always want me to do this one or Disney?
Is Shrek even Disney too?
Okay.
Students with ADHD save 10 hours.
Well, I mean, before this, this video loads and everything, I just wanted to say, like, when you guys look at like TV and stuff, and like, I feel like over the year, like the culture of like shows and everything and the adversity it's been through, I feel like over the years it's really changed. Like television roles as a national cultural center, uh, what is it? Our cultural center has really changed over the years. To be more specific, like about the radio and magazine industries, both of these have had fostered and specialized the viewers in order to keep like going and surviving. So like, they try to make shows around their audiences. Both of these had to foster and specialize the viewers in their orders, like, and the creation of cable really did play a factor for the VCRs, the DVD players, the DVRs, the internet, as handheld devices had fragmented television audiences by appealing to viewers' individual and special needs, altering television former roles and national unifying cultural forces, potentially de-emphasizing the idea that we all we are all citizens who are part of a larger nation and world by providing more specialized. So like I feel like, a lot of things that had to do with like the internet, it really like changed how people saw television and how they
Mhm.
had to like grow around our interests.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that a lot of the shows nowadays are the ones that are left from back then are the ones that like most viewers watched and stuff. So they had to like make sure that those are the ones that they kept making. So like the whole 4D shows now that are like the old ones, but just more technology.
More
I
realistic.
think those are the ones that made it through.
Yeah, I get you. I mean, like the Rugrats or like the Smurfs, like the new shows that are coming out, but they're really the
Mhm.
same. Like it's just crazy that they're just trying to make TV shows that are still like people are still interested in. Like those shows would never die in a way.
Well, look at SpongeBob. They kept it around, but just added more expressions to them.
Yeah. Now they have Patrick's World, and they also have Camp
Or
Cool.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's get into this one. Oops. I think
Jesse.
this was too easy.
Hannah Montana.
Mhm.
Who remembers watching this show when
I
they were at least a little, around their teenage years or growing up? I
I
watched.
watched all her seasons until she went to college.
Yeah, I remember watching it like coming home from school because we didn't have the handheld devices like we
Uh-huh.
do now.
And then I know that's crazy now. Now there's Disney Plus, and you can watch it whenever you want. It's crazy, like how Disney even like created that app in order for them to, you know, for Disney fans to watch any show at any time, and so I thought that was pretty cool, and like I thought that you know it just shows that the future of like TV is like among us. We've already saw, instead of watching it through cable, now we're watching it through other platforms like Netflix, Hulu. Like, what do you guys think? Like the future of television. Is there something do you guys think that might be coming up other than all these platforms?
I think with us having computers, um, I feel like the TV, we're not even gonna like use it as much because I know like when I watch TV, I go straight to like Netflix and like Hulu and all that stuff, and I feel like we might not be able to like, I don't know, keep in touch with like cable and everything, especially with like prices being lower when for
Uh-huh.
Hulu and Netflix and everything, and then we don't have to pay as much with like cable. And yeah, I just think that we're not gonna be turning to cable and dish anymore soon
Cable,
in the future.
cable's probably gonna disappear with all this internet stuff. You know,
I
pretty soon nobody's gonna want to watch cables. Everything's gonna be like, the online stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, I agree with you guys too. I mean, I feel like I don't know if you guys ever heard about the metaverse. The metaverse is a new upcoming like platform online that you could create your own like what is it, a skin, and then you could go places like I heard that the NBA, like the Brooklyn Nets, finally were the first team in Washington to I mean not in Washington, the United States, to like actually have their game broadcasted on the metaverse. So instead of paying these thousands of dollars to go watch a basketball game, I feel like this, way of watching a game is going to be the new evolution of how people watch basketball or in the NFL too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I think that even like just based off of that, like even like for right now, we are seeing the evolution of just like 4K TV being able to be brought to our homes. Like we're seeing such a huge change in the way TV viewing habits have changed. Like for me specifically, I would rather watch a movie in my 4K TV than to go spend money at a movie theater and potentially be exposed to COVID, which is
Yeah,
another.
Yeah.
I understand.
Yep. Plus, you get better viewing. It looks pretty badass 4K.
Rewind all that.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah. I mean, to you guys, like, how do you feel like your habits in television is like? How long do you guys think, like, every a day you guys watch television?
Mm, I feel like I'm not really on the TV throughout the day. Like I have stuff to do. But like in the nighttime, I feel like I start catching up on all my shows. And it takes me like 3 hours max. If I like binge watch it.
I'd probably do 1 hour, maybe.
Yeah. I probably do like as soon as like the new documentary comes out that I really like, I'll just, binge watch it. But
Yeah.
I think just the fact that they make it so accessible to where whenever you want to watch it, whenever it fits in your schedule and the whole evolution with that, it's very convenient.
Well, yeah, because it used to be just on cable and you get to watch the show whenever it's like showing. You're like, oops, I gotta go watch my show. Hold on.
Yeah.
It was only going to show like 9 to 10.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I feel like my habit for watching TV is like I feel like I watch up probably like two, like Nevea, like 2 to 3, just because sometimes even when I'm doing my homework at home, like I just find myself just getting bored and then just watching or binge watching TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, preferably like SpongeBob or like something on Netflix, to be honest.
Yeah.
But let's get into this a little bit more. Let's see. And hopefully they give us a hard one. Wizard of Waverly Place.
Oh man, I don't know this one.
I knew that.
Oh man.
This this show was amazing with Selena Gomez. Selena Gomez literally, I feel, or her like career, I feel like, started with this show. I didn't really know her before the show, really, and like how she got famous. I think this is what she got famous by.
There's in Hannah Montana too.
She was. I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. That's
Yeah. It's crazy nowadays what can be played like on the TV and like what kind of shows they can put on and they're gonna have to like, invent to be able
Yeah,
to go further instead of just picking up the old ones and trying to make them new.
yeah. Well, not only that though, like you said, like that, or like how are they gonna cope with all these, people that are really politically correct, or like the LGBTQ, community. How can they, satisfy their type of, shows as well for, kids that they want, like politically, like I feel like creating, gender neutral shows would be such an amazing idea for, young viewers to understand that, if they have questions about their bodies or questions about their, gender preferences, I feel like that would be an amazing idea to, start making, you know, shows that are gender neutral and being able to satisfy everybody's, needs.
Yeah. And not even that, it's also like try to improve our like social and political ability by allowing us to be more like involved. Like, how when they're making the laws and stuff like that, like in 4K TV or like the broadcasting channels, they could like let us in to see like what is it that they're making laws about, with the whole LGBTQ community and stuff like that. I feel like that would improve our social and political life.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, it's just hopefully in the future something, changes to satisfy a lot of people's needs.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, adding on to that, I feel like television's really improving our political life, and they showcase like the politics, like those topics, and already some of our shows, like I don't know if you guys watch The Scandal or The Last Kingdom, they really try to educate and like bring out the topic of the politics.
Yeah. I believe TV is keeping up in a fast-paced world where we no longer have to wait for our favorite shows. TV shows can come on, simply download or stream app, watch it on your iPhone or your tablet, anywhere, anytime, wherever show or movie you like.
Well, yeah, that's going back to like how how the television's like upgrading and everything, how it's changing throughout the years.
Yeah. And going off of that, I think that technology itself has changed our viewing habits, like within the generation, by the way it's continually developing. Like after reading chapter 6 of the book, the media and culture book, I noticed that it said right there that it was seen that computers and mobile devices offer people more flexibility on when and where they can watch TV by giving more options besides cable. If technology keeps changing and upgrading, there might be a point into where where the audience might spend too much time on TV. So, what do you guys think about being on TV, like streaming sites and all that, too much? What do you guys think about that?
I mean, I can see that's bad, to be honest. For kids, I think it's pretty bad. Like,
yeah. Well, that leads me to like the cultivation theory, and I don't know if you guys like agree with it or disagree with it, but like that goes towards like how many kids like would spend on the television too long, and that could lead to like long-term effects, or like if kids are like watching violent TV shows, they could end up violent themselves, and that goes towards like long-term effects, in my opinion.
True.
Yeah, I think that cultivation theories are true, but to an extent, we kind of, well, for kids, it's kind of different than adults. I think that as adults, we kind of choose to allow things to influence us to a certain extent. Like, however, we cannot run away from the television though. So the fact that it influences are streamed all over the television also creates a lasting effect on people. So it's just kind of, it just depends on the type of population that is watching, I would think.
Yeah.
True.
Well, adding on to that, I like the cultivation theory, and over time someone can change their opinion. I feel like I agree with it to an extent, just like Maria said, but I really feel like I was affected in a way in the past years. Like, how the news was always talking about COVID, and sometimes I feel like it was giving us false information to just scare people. And like, I really thought that, the cultivation theory was really true because, people looked at the news and they watched it and they just were getting scared. And not only that, but like now this whole situation with Russia might going to war with Ukraine, and all these crazy, stories going on the news talking about that, that Ukraine is, already over 70% of Russian troops, surrounding the whole, in Ukraine. So that I feel like it's true, because I feel like, sometimes the news can get you scared.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, and they do a good job about it to get people all paranoid.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, adding on to that, I feel like even with the vaccinations, you saw like all the commercials say, oh, get vaccinated, it's better for you, or like keep everyone around you and yourself safe. And I feel like that's right, but like everyone around you in reality is like all saying like, don't get vaccinated, it's bad. Like, I don't know, it all gets too confusing.
Yeah.
I know, literally, like I remember there was a time when people were like, are you vaccinated? Are you not? Or like, or even they even segregated people in a way. So I remember going to football games sometimes and they had a vaccination stand and unvaccinated. That was weird. Like, it was like, what the heck?
That's terrible.
Yeah. I was like, it's not like it matters. I was like, people are still could get COVID from being vaccinated.
Yeah, it just lowers your symptoms.
Yep.
Yeah, I think overall, TV is evolving and we are evolving with it. And the fact that they are able to see us like as an influence as to what they want to show based on like popularity, it's pretty interesting. I kind of am looking forward to see where we go with TV itself and streaming and all that. I think it's going to be a good ride.
Yeah, I do. I agree with you. I mean, today's probably one of the most important days of cable and television. Today's the Super Bowl, and you know how that goes. All those new commercials that are coming out, all those good stuff.
The halftime show.
The halftime show.
That's gonna be the best, probably.
Hopefully. Not like the mistake they had last time, freaking having Lady Gaga as a freaking halftime show.
Right.
That was so terrible. Well, I think that completes our television show. Guess the theme song. I hope everybody from CMST&102 enjoyed us, doing a little bit of trivia on kid shows that are Disney and Nickelodeon.
Enjoyed themselves, then I guess.
We're signing off. Bye, everybody. From Raymond, everybody introduce it.
Maria.
Nevea.
Valente. Don't forget to subscribe.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Oh.